Peace, family. So I'm back with another one, you know what I'm saying? So today what I want to do is I want to talk to my chosen ones about your life is not a joke or to be played with. We get to these spaces a lot, right? And I realize I have been, for me, since I started sending. A lot of people tend to want to play and joke and like undervalue my life and my energy. And what I have to do is I have to show you that I value my life and my energy more than the value that you're trying to put on it. I've had situations where I done reached out to people. I'm a reacher. I always reach out to people. I have no problem doing that. All right. I reach out to people. I've sent them. I'll just start with my music because that's where my ascension basically started, around my daughter and my music. I would send beats out to people. I would reach out to people. I would send them some beats. In the producer world, most beats are not free. Most beats are not free in the producer's world, you know what I'm saying? But for me, I like to put a different value on free. And that's what I'm going to continue to do over here on this channel, is put a different value on free, because people think lesser of free when they hear that word or that term, or you get something for free. But we changing that whole value over here. Anyways, they'll be in a space, in a place to where I done reached out to you off the strength of me. I done sent you beats off the strength of me. And you just kind of like take your lollygagging time in all the world to kind of get back and to communicate with me and to chop it up with me. I say that about as far as the beats as a small example. Don't nobody have to use my fucking beats. If we chop it up and we build on it, then I expect at least some kind of formal communication in between them. But there's also other situations, and I know all of our lives, where we deal with people on a regular basis, and they're showing us that they are playing with our lives and they don't value our motherfucking energy. When I come across beings like this that show me time after time that they don't value my energy, I don't give a fuck how cute you are. I don't give a fuck what kind of position you're in as a male and may be able to assist somebody. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Once you show me that you don't value my time or my energy, I'm going to show you that you don't fucking matter. And it's only but so many ways you can do it out here, considering all this technology, but I'm going to use every single one of those methods. I guarantee you I will. I had somebody just wanting to chop it up and just build on some, you know, some knowledge and information, which I'm cool with that. I have no problem with that. But when I call you and you don't call back, or you don't respond back, or you don't even text or reply back till fucking hours later, you only have about 2-3 times to do that with me. Because what I start doing now, since I've gotten to this higher place in my life and my ascension, I start deleting and removing, unfriending, and blocking motherfuckers. That's how I feel about my energy, and I want to show you that you don't fucking matter. When you try to devalue me or show me that I have less value than the work I actually put in, I'm gonna show you that you're null and void, that you don't fucking matter. I'm going to show you, and whether you care or not, it doesn't matter. But in the back of your mind, when you think of me, oh shit, this was the one motherfucker that I wasn't able to do that witchy shit with, or he just didn't, my looks just didn't work for him, or the bag and the position I was trying to put him in just didn't work well. You're right, because I don't operate like that. The thing with me is I've always stood on my principles and morals and values. Now what happened is, you kind of want to leave people on your social medias. You kind of want to stay following people on your social medias, whether you're doing it for numbers or whether you're doing it just because that's all the engagements that you have. You know what I'm saying? But for me, if you try to communicate with me, but you're doing it at the most lowest frequency possible with the most unhealthiest tactics, I'm just gonna remove you and stop communicating with you. I don't do the dancing back and forth and all of that shit at this point in my life, because I have too many other things to focus on, and it's a whole spiritual war going on that I understand. So if it's a war going on, anytime I stop to get water or to take a break, I gotta fucking pay for it. It's a war going on. So when people are showing you that they don't value you, just remove they ass from the motherfucking picture. That's what I do constantly and consistently. You show me you don't value my time and my energy, and I'm gonna show you that I don't even need you in my life, period. Associate, friend, spouse, family members, doesn't fucking matter, because the principle and the morals stand the same. If I'm doing everything I can to show you that I value your time and energy, then it should be getting reciprocated. If you don't want to reciprocate it back, then I'm gonna move my ass out the situation. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like we at a space in time right now where we have to start doing other methods and taking other tactics to show these motherfuckers that, you know, we don't need your energy. We was actually turning everything gold around you. You know what I'm saying? We actually keeping your health up to par for you. You know what I'm saying? We actually shining this motherfucking light that's giving you all these promotions and raises and allowing you to flourish and do what the fuck you doing. And I only say that because when we deal with these other entities and we remove ourselves from the picture, and then you go back and you look at what they're doing a month, 3 months, 6 months, a year later, it's nothing equivalent to where you had them at. It's nothing equivalent to it. Motherfuckers want to control and manipulate your energy. And when you're not allowing them to do that, they're going to use these spiritual tactics to show you that that they don't give a fuck about your energy, that they were just using it to retract something for themselves. You know what I'm saying? So I had several people within the past year that I just fucking unfriended and removed just because I didn't like the way they communicated with me. If I don't like it, I don't have to vibe with it. That's how I feel. Ain't no, especially if it's already been a couple other tests and things on the line. So like, for instance, this was months or something ago. I was supposed to meet with somebody to build on some knowledge. They reached out to me and asked me if I was free. I told them I was good. We could chop it up. We can build. The plan was to meet them at I think it was like a park or a cafe or something like that. I don't really remember the exact location. But soon as it came time, let's say it was 4 o'clock. Let's say we made the time for 4. As soon as it came to around 4 o'clock, 3:50, 3:40, I get a message like, oh yeah, my sister just randomly pulled up on me, and this is gonna take up a good portion of my time now, or this is gonna push my time all the way backwards. For me, shit like that, I don't give a fuck to hear, because you made the schedule and the time with me, and you allowed your sister to come into the picture who is talking about nothing to interrupt what we were supposed to be having going on. We were supposed to be building. I just had my schedule free, made space so that way we can build. And these are the things people do. So after that situation happened and they was about to give me an excuse, in my mind, it was already 2 or 3 other chances in between there. So what I did was, I told them, hey, you know what? You don't value my energy. So I'm going to remove myself from this situation. I hope you enjoy your life. Simple process. That's all the message I sent. Deleted the contact number, unfriended on the social medias, and continue forward with the process from there. And the thing with that shit is, every time I do this with a being or entity, and any of us do, they're still tapped in and watching us. They are still fucking watching us. They can't help themselves. They can't help themselves. They are going to be tapped in and locked in until you fucking crash all the way out into the ground. I had my fucking ex, I haven't talked to her in I don't know how long. It's been like almost 2 years maybe since I talked to her. Randomly called me a couple weeks ago at like somewhere between 8 and 10 o'clock, right? I don't answer. I have other shit going on. I give the motherfucker a call back the next day. They hung up and sent me straight to voicemail. So I'm like, oh, is something off? Like maybe you could be at work or something, you're just hanging it up or something. So I just bypassed it. So I just shoot a text. Yo, what's good? Everything all right? I got your call yesterday. no response, nothing. I didn't have to reach back out to say anything. I don't even give a fuck about any of that energy over there. But for me, when I do things, I do it because I'm doing it for the creator and the universe. When I do things like that, I'm just only doing it to clear my energy from the universe. You know what I'm saying? If the motherfucker needed help, I don't hate that bitch into the ground. If the motherfucker needed help, then if I could assist you in some kind of way, I will. I was a stepfather in the goddamn situation. I took care of her child from 3 to 6. Like, I'm not one of them people that's like, oh, okay, well, this shit was all horrible and bad and it was a little bit good, so now I'm just gonna leave it all right here. No, this is how I learned with the negative. But the good and the healthy shit is what allows me to still be able to have that perspective. If, like, when she did reached out and it'd be like, oh shit, motherfucker might need some help. I got a lot of knowledge to help her. They didn't want to take it from me before, but now they're going all over the place and all around the sun. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, we have to show them that we value our energy. It's not up to them to value our energy or for them to prove or to show us that. It would be nice if they did, because that's how we operate. But we already know we had a spiritual war. This matrix is deadly out here. So, but I didn't want to run it up too long. You know what I'm saying? Y'all tap into everything down below. See, I got the new piece. This is Earth and Souls. Earth and Souls, you know what I'm saying? I love it, love it, love it, love it. Y'all tap into everything down below. Peace to the kings and queens.